This drill is called the mini field drill. It's on a very small version. It will be expanded to your yard. Eventually the blinds will be 200 metres plus. There'll be taut blinds, and everything you're ever going to do in retrieving trials will happen within this framework. So we're going to do it in miniature first, and once we've done that we'll expand it right out. So we do double rises, double falls, blinds before marks, marks before blinds, etc, etc, blinds under the arc, etc, etc, etc. Two birds, and we're all going to learn it in this very, very controlled and small environment. Now what I've done here, I've got a couple of different bumpers. I've got orange bumpers, which are going to be used for blinds, and I've got white bumpers, which are going to be used for marks. I've taught my dogs the difference between the two for training. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and delineate as much as possible for this dog what is a blind and what is a mark, and on this drill I'm going to make sure that I teach this dog all the cues that we're ever going to use in all age competition. So the handling and the cues will be a big part of it. So we'll start off by putting out some blinds. So I'll walk her out. Ellie, help. Sit. These are only going to be 10 metres. I'm going to put a couple of 2 or 3 blinds out. Sit. I'll be very careful I don't throw these. I'm going to place these on the ground. So it doesn't delineate between this and a mark. Now my cues for the blinds are going to be dead bird. I'll send them back. I'll ask where it is. When she's looking in the right direction, I'll say yes or no. If I need to line her up, I do left and right with the head. Once the spine is correctly aligned, I'll ask where it is. When she's looking in the right direction, I'll say yes. Put my hand down as a cue that she's looking in the right direction. So we'll start on picking up the blinds. Ellie, help. Sit. Dead bird. Where is it? Sit. Dead bird. Back. Good girl. Don't be afraid to use your hands on dogs. Heel. Sit. Dead bird. Back. Sit. Good job. Heel. Heel. Sit. Dead bird. Where is it? Back. Easy. Now when I say yes and asking where it is, sit. I do it very, very, very softly, so you probably couldn't hear on the video, because the softer you talk to the dog, the more they have to listen. So I'm going to replace those blinds now and do the cues on the marking. Heel. Sit. What I will do now is I will give the dog some marks. Sit. I will start off with mark, watch, right? Where is it, and fetch. I'll send the dog on fetch. Heel. I'll throw the marks between the blinds. Heel. Sit. Mark. Watch. 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 Fetch. When I've established all those cues, I can now mix and match a little bit. Heel. Sit. Mark. Watch. Watch. No, leave it. I'll now pick up the right hand blind. Heel. Heel. Sit. Here. Sit. Dead bird. Where is it? Back. Good job. Sit. Heel. I'll now pick up the mark. Heel. Sit. Mark. Where is it? Fetch. Sit. Now eventually I can add all sorts of different things to this. I can now pick up a blind running over the top of a mark. I can pick up in different orders, and I'll add some of the variations to this now. Ellie Hill. Sit. Mark. Watch. Watch. No, leave it. Dead bird. I'll pick up the blind right over the top of the mark. Dead bird. Dead bird. Where is it? Back. Easy. Good girl. Sit. Heel. Sit. Mark. Good girl. Sit. Now, what I can do to this now is I can add two birds. I can add double falls and double rises to the whole thing, and I'll have a dog that can do all the necessary skills for all age in a very short and confined area. So I'll demonstrate that for you. I'll put the blind back out. Heel. Sit. Stay. I shouldn't have thrown that. It's a mistake. Sit. Now I'll start on a double rise. I'll pick up the double rise. I'll do it by throwing two birds in the same spot. Heel. Sit. Heel. Sit. Mark. Watch. Watch. Mark. Watch. Where is it? Okay, so my cue will be same again. When she's picked up that, she has to return to the same area and re-establish your hunt. Heel. Sit. Same again. Same again. Fetch. So she'll return to the area and resume her hunt in that area. Sit. Now the other thing I can do is I can do a double fall and a two bird, which I will demonstrate now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw a bumper out. Hold on. I'll throw a long mark out. On the way out, I'm going to throw a bird landing close to it, and then on the way back, I'm going to throw a two bird, and we'll see if you can get that right. Heel. Sit. Mark. Watch. Watch. Fetch. Double fall. Hop, hop. Watch, watch, watch. Here. Sit. Now we'll pick up a blind. Heel. Heel. Sit. Dead bird. Where is it? Sit. Now there's a mark nearly in line with the blind here, so I'm going to make sure I tell a mark. That was a double fall. We're going to pick up that, then we'll pick up the two bird. Heel. Heel. Sit. Mark. Where is it? Sit. And we'll now pick up the two bird. Heel. Sit. Where is it? Fetch. Sit. So I've managed to do two birds, double falls, double rises, differentiate between marks and blinds and build all the cues in. All I have to do now is take this out and put it into a large yard situation. And when I've got that, I will then obviously take it to different spaces and give it a little bit of resource by doing it in different spots and eventually, I guess, doing it in a trial. So that's how it works.